it looks like Vivian's the one that started this up. Oh my, that is a lot of contributors. Hey, Alice. Thank you. Yeah. Once I get through the Padlet here, I'll probably boot up Mecha for a couple rounds. Um, the crowd control Mario Party is in an hour and 20 minutes. So depending on how long it takes me to get through the cards, um, we will see if I have time for Mecha. Worst case, I will be doing Mecha after Mario Party, but I don't know what the time is, and I'll probably be too late for Alice, unfortunately. So, first one's from Vivi. Love and appreciate you so much, Dork. Haru, I'm not lying when I say my life's completely changed for the better since meeting you. You've been such a huge part of my life. I'm one of my closest friends, and someone that makes me smile from ear to ear when we talk about. So funny, kind, sweet, and confident, and caring if you're just no confidence in there. I don't know why I said confident. I am not confident most of the time. Hope your break and time back with Celia helped you and enjoyed each other's company to the fullest. Care about you so much. I want to take care of yourself as much as you can. Can't wait to see you grow even more. And no matter what, I'll always be in the corner to support you. Love, Vivi. I appreciate that, Vivi. I don't know if you're here right now. It's still wife time for you. Um, for anyone that doesn't know, Vivi and I actually only met a little over a year ago, late April or early May of last year, and we only started doing stuff a year ago. So as much as it seems like we've been together forever in stream, it's just been the last year. It's been one of my streaming connections that grew the fastest, and we just started hanging out a ton because we vibed really well. And I know a lot of you agree with that. I've had a lot of people tell me uh, that you enjoy Vivi and mine interactions. So I also really appreciate you, Vivi. I mean, I'm really glad you're back as well. Like, I won't lie, after spending so much time doing stuff, I was meandering for a bit there to figure out structure in my whole thing again. Second 2 year of Foxcat. Heart, I hope you're having a good anniversary so far. Katie! Thank you, Katie. Uh, Thank you for loving the outfit, for the happy anniversary, and for the bits. Really appreciate it. Katie there is an awesome person to go hang out with. And uh, amusingly, I've actually known Katie longer than Vivi, by a couple months. Uh, but like, I didn't seriously get back into interacting with Katie until after I met Vivi and met Danny and started hanging out with Katie more. Katie is someone that's been amazing to hang out with, often hosts stuff like Jackbox and other community night stuff, and just is a joyful person in general. But the vibe was not the same as Vivi. No, I don't have the same vibe as Vivi. We play off each other well. Uh, I think if we were too much similar, we might not be grounded. Yeah, I want to say, who did you pop in at some point, Katie? Don't think it was Reesh. I wasn't hanging out with Sable that much. I don't know if you know Pawa. It was someone. You came in and I saw you had steampunk foxes, and I followed you instantly as soon as I saw those. Thank you, Katie. Yeah, no, I've been a follower of Katie's for 15 months or so now, I think. I totally forget how I met Katie, though. Katie is amazing. Thank you, Koneko. Absolutely. Like, the serious get to know each other is because of Vivi and especially Danny. Because I've gotten to know Danny quite well over the last year as well. We just don't line up nearly as much for doing stuff because Danny's often doing art or visual novels, and those are harder to collab with. And friendship is awesome. Speaking of people I met through Vivi, 2 year with the Foxcat. Hara, I hope you're having a good anniversary so far. You've been a joy to get to know and thoroughly enjoy when we hang out together. You're so caring and also a goblin at times, and I really vibe with that. Wish you the most amazing anniversary so far until the next year, where it's even bigger and better. From Shook. Or maybe yourself if Danny was reading this. Yeah, Shook is one of many people I've met through Vivi that have changed for the last year. Like, I've met plenty of wonderful people, but just the specific point of getting to know Vivi and combining our communities like we did uh, causes both of us to point to so many wonderful people that we met across from each other. Shook is an amazing being. Happy anniversary. I'm so happy and glad I met you through mutuals. It was so nice and kind to me. Hope life will be treating you well. Good luck with streaming your kicking it friend. Pon Pon. I can tell you, Pon Pon I met through Danny. Uh, Danny rated me into it a few times. I think collabed with Pon Pon once too. Pon Pon here. Pon is another fun person to hang out with. It's another great artist I know. So part of this is just going to be appreciating everyone and probably saying wonderful things about them. Happy affiliate anniversary. Haru, you're one of the kindest, most caring, supportive, and truly amazing people I've good fortune to know. So incredibly thankful to have you in my life. It's my deepest wish that you receive back all the kindness you've given out 1,000 times over because you genuinely deserve it. Sending you all my love and the most massive hugs and huge congrats on the anniversary. Fee. So, Fee, I originally met because every so often I am just raiding into other non binary streamers. And Fee is on two of my stream teams now, maybe three. I think both Asco for sure. I think B4 as well. I can't remember if We're the Stripes as well. Um, but it has been kind of hilarious to me realizing how many mutuals Fee and I have that I found them randomly one night just searching for a non-binary streamer, not recommended, not anything, just checked out the non-binary list, NB list, and went, "Oh, that person looks cool," and rated to Fee. It's another person that's just been amazing to get to know. Fee's another person that's a lot of fun to go hang out with. So I definitely highly recommend hanging out with Fee as well. Happy affiliate anniversary. Haru, 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 happy affiliate anniversary. So happy to be able to know you through friends and people around you. Continue being awesome. I hope the year treats you well enough for you to have an even bigger anniversary next year. Here's hoping to know you better and more soon. Sheep. Sheepy's connection through Danny for the most part. Maybe Vivi introduced to some point, but Sheep is hanging out with Danny a lot. Sheep is another amazing person I know, and you're again gonna hear that a lot. We have so many wonderful people in this community. um, but like, if I was being good, I'd properly shout out all these people, but you'll just have to follow through with kind words to them. You'll see a good chunk of them around over the next month, I imagine. Wishing you a happy 2 year anniversary. Happy 2 year affiliate anniversary, Haru. You're a wonderful friend and amazing person. I'm so happy to met you. Always enjoy hanging out with you and hope you have a wonderful anniversary. Maddie. Maddie was in here earlier. So Maddie is squarely in the I met through VV camp. Uh, as I was eventually invited to do voiceover stuff with Maddie and Vivi. For anyone that missed it, we played through all of uh, Ace Attorney, Professor Layton, uh, finishing shortly before Vivi's hiatus. I think we did it from September until April, which was a lot of fun. Uh, Vibed pretty well, got into the groove of stuff, got to say a lot of smart ass comments as Luke. And we were just talking earlier in the stream that we're going to be starting that up again at some point soon. Not sure with which game or when exactly, but again, just another wonderful person. And again, I'm so thankful to have met you all. And I apparently still have 40 plus of these, so this might take a while. I wasn't expecting to have so many. Truly, it does mean a lot. Happy affiliate anniversary, you lovable dingus. For as much as I tease you, I have a ton of respect for you and appreciate every time I'm invited to take part in your shenanigans. You're an amazing community, and you brought a lot of people together. You're a fountain of positive energy. I want to see you and your channel grow even more, so keep at it, my excellent friend. Your angry necktie friend, Wackerly. So this is the first person on the list I cannot connect to Vivi. Wackerly met me while I was doing Link to the Past, and Wackerly is just a lot of fun, a wonderful mentor to a lot of people, does a ton of randomizers, but specifically Link to the Past stuff, supports a ton of people, and is just a good person in general. I always love when I get a chance to do stuff with Wackerly. He's always a fun time. Umbra, happy anniversary. Damn, only 2 years in, you have such a lovely community around you. It's because you have such a kind, lovely person to come hang out with. You're a great person. Never sell yourself short, okay, Umbra? Sorry, he was my fault. That's fair, Koneko. I've had a lot of fun getting to know you too. So Umbra, I met through Dine, which if you ever hang out with Dine, that is no surprise. Umbra is almost always there. Dine, when I was doing some Roguemon, rated me seeing I was doing Pokemon because they were doing Pokemon as well. And it's been another wonderful friendship just to get to know. We don't line up as much as I think either of us would like, but are a lot of fun. Speaking of everything here, Dying is currently live because it's Umbra's birthday. Umbra's birthday apparently is the same as my affiliate date, July 1st. So if you all are looking for someone to send some birthday wishes at, this one I actually will take the time to post. Feel free to head over to Dine and say, happy birthday, Umbra. It is slightly unfortunate that we overlapped like this, especially since we didn't communicate with each other very well. So we were both finding out, I think it was last night, that we had separate bets going on today. Minus side of me taking a step back from Twitch, I lost connections with people for a little bit there. But Umbra's another wonderful person. Happy 2 years of affiliate anniversary. Happy second affiliate anniversary, Haru. Glad I got to meet you. You're amazing, really supportive, and really kind friend I've ever met. Happy we're friends. Hope you're going to have a fantastic year of Twitch affiliate. Topo. I honestly can't tell you how we met. I'm not sure if it was the Twitch Creators Club, because I'm not 100% sure if Topo's in there, or if it was a random raid. Our paths crossed at some point, and I'm happy they did. Topo plays a large range of games. I know Tuesdays is the Tales of Games, which is a series that I've played most of the games of from Symphonia on. A series that Sally and I both like. And maybe at some point we'll play one or two of them on stream. Um, but Topo is always a good time to go hang out with. And as with everyone else, I really appreciate the kind words. Happy affiliate anniversary, Haru. I just want to say that I think he is someone I admire, look up to, and care for. My life's been an extreme struggle this past while. You made it all the better. Without you, I sure would have given up streaming. You and Celia have been some of the most important people in my life. It's made all the better with you in it. You're absolutely amazing. The amount of care you give, you're talented and funny. You're a blast to be around and hang out with. I want nothing more than to spend more time with you. You make every day so much more tolerable and wonderful. I can't wait to see you grow and see what your future holds for you. You know that I'll always be there for you. I'll always care for you. You're such an important person in my life, and I couldn't be happier. Darcy. Topo's also doing Ocarina of Time randos now. ADHD, jumping around. That's fun to hear. Darcy, thank you so much for the kind words. It has been lovely knowing you as well, and I am always wishing you the absolute best. I know you've had, I'm just gonna say, a rough year in general. Various stuff going on. I don't know how much you actually want shared of that, but I just hope your life's trending in a better place. And I'm glad that, you're part of my life. Um, Darcy, I can connect to the VTuber collab group, even though I don't know if Darcy's in that group. I can't remember. Um, but connection there would be Rain invited me to one of Apollo's large Lethal Company get togethers. Apollo and I actually hit it off pretty well in that first one. So I've done a few with them, and met Darcy through that whole connection. Um, and like, I met a lot of wonderful people that way too. It's interesting looking back these 2 years and whatnot, and thinking about how many clear points I have that caused me to meet a bunch of wonderful people. Like, you're gonna hear overlapping stories about how I met people, uh, where it just seems like there's a lot there. But I've met a bunch of amazing other communities, and we've just kind of became one big community. I think I brought this up during my 2 year as well, like just the straight 2 year, not 2 year affiliate, that I have appreciated so much how many communities have come together, how much we know each other. Like, when I see people I've met go hang out with the other people I met because they like them as well. Like, it's just awesome seeing this little subsection of Twitch continue to grow and fill up with more and more, amazing people. So you're saying I should be careful with yours, Wiley? Um, Maybe. We'll see how loud it actually is. I can always purposely turn down Edge for everyone else and just blast it in my ears for a little bit. Thank you, Salia. Hope mini golf was fun for you. Happy anniversary. Hi, Haru. Hope you're having a good day and happy affiliate anniversary. I'm really happy that I met you from VV May, Danny, Darcy, and other cool people, and started being more active in your streams. It's always nice to be in your streams. I always feel very warmly welcomed. Hope you continue to be cool and awesome, and there's more fun and silly moments. I wish you the best going forward and sending you the most massive hugs, Lyra. Thank you, Lyra. I don't know if you're here right now, but it's been wonderful to get to know you, and wonderful to be a part of your journey as well. Like, you have figured out yourself so much in the last year, and it's just been great to see. And like, it's been great getting to know you. Uh, Even in the post, you can see this is a VV connection. But I hope you're doing well, Lyra, and thank you for the kind words. Congrats on the anniversary. Always glad to see you around. Many head pats, Solar. This one's. Oh no. Is this through Dine or Vivi? One of the two. I think it's Dine. I probably shouldn't have set the standard of trying to figure out where I've connected all these people to say thank you to, and just show how wonderful these all communities are and how wonderful you all are. Also love the fox picture. I have that as my one of my favorites in Discord. Dying, yeah. Happy Foxcat second anniversary. May you blast through all your obstacles for another year of streaming. We have met through Sable and Asco, but I always consider you one of the few people on Twitch that I really think of as a friend. Here's to hoping for years of success and a friendship between you and Vivi. Yeah. uh, I wish this one was later. Hi, Havelock. I'm actually not 100% sure who this is, and I feel bad. And the big problem there is I've met a lot of people through Asco and Sable. So, like, 10 people are coming to mind. How you doing, Havelock? Oh, he already shouted out Havelock. I am doing well. How did crowd control RimWorld go? I am going through the Padlet right now. That Vivi set up with so many wonderful, kind words from people. Going through, reading them, reacting to them. But Havelock there, Connection is the VTuber collab group, is just a lot of fun. If you want to hang out with a pirate at some point, Havelock's a great choice. And thank you, Celia. Yeah, this has already been a lot of talking just from the beginning stuff. But it's been great hanging out with everyone. Great Twitch murdered my lurkers in the last hour, but we had a lot of fun. Darcy won the giveaway. Nice. Okay. Miku. It is. Speaking of the Warrior Cats read along, I'm hoping to have at least the first session of that set by the end of the month, sometime this month. We're figuring it out. The trick is there's probably going to be 4 of us doing it, just so it's not so much on me, and just so we can have more voices going on. So I need to find a good time for all 4 of us to line up. Yeah, it was back for Majora's birthday. It was the final stretch goal for Majora's birthday was for me to have at least one stream of reading the Warriors Cats books. At the time, I hadn't looked how long the first book was, which is effectively the length of a Goosebumps and Animorphs book combined. But we're gonna have fun with it, and if people want us to continue, we probably will. I know Kat's been recently reading 20,000 Leagues Beneath the Sea, right? And it seems like people have been having fun with that. I will figure out who this is before the end of this, but like I said, there's a number of people I can think of that fit this. This should be more of a hint for me. Number 14. Yeah, they're quite beefy given their young adult books. But I've heard good things, and it seemed like a fitting stretch goal for our cat birthday, especially since if people really enjoy it, it will be a perfectly fine thing to set as a stretch goal the next birthday to continue the books. Only met you 6 to 8 months ago, but you've been a positive force in my life. Hope you keep going, and I hope you feel amazing doing it. Erica. Uh, Erica was in here earlier. This is another one. I'm hard pressed to figure out exactly how I met Erica. Whether she just raided me one day or Vivi one day. Um, like, I don't have a definitive point in my head when Eric and I met. Erica was just kind of here one day and stayed. Don't expect you to get to the chapter where the Dormouse clan starts clanging glass bottles together and chanting "Warriors, come seek your prey." It's weird how that happens. Yeah, some people, you know, you just kind of meet and you can't super place it. Like I try to remember as much as I can about everyone. Uh, I don't have the brain for that properly, and like IRL, I'm way worse with names and whatnot. Because a lot of how my brain works is I store some information and then like the first and last letter of someone's name. So I'm not good with faces, but users' names I can usually associate hard enough that I can remember stuff like that. Hi, Pancake. But I appreciate the kind words, Erica. Erica's another streamer I know uh, that is fun to go hang out with. Order Uber Eats because it's too hot to go shopping, but apparently the restaurant not sending 90% of my order. I'm getting what they did send entirely wrong. Somehow isn't eligible for a refund. Oof, that sucks. That would make sense, Satan. Yeah, like I said, I've met so many wonderful people through VV. Sophie was one of them, and I've met a bunch of wonderful people through Sophie too. It's just been a whole chain of VV and me meeting a ton of people because we interconnected our communities so much and hang out with so many people from both the communities uh, that's going to be the connection for a lot of people that I've met in the last year. Nice, Havelock. That is awesome to see. I need to hang out with more crowd control people. Get back to regular doing that. Hi, Malvax. And it is Rena. I am catching back up. Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Malvax. Always appreciate it. Huh. I don't think there's going to be any Mecha Chameleon before uh, Mario Party. Crowd control is a lot of fun. I need to do some more of it. I need to continue to expand it. Like I said, we're trying a new one in an hour with Mario Party 3. I should use this thing. I just realized I didn't set up any channel rewards for you all. I knew I forgot something. No, probably not. Do. Need to jingle keys? I mean, I am easily distracted. I have a feeling I'm going to regret some of these choices. Um, So a lot of the Mario Party 3 crowd control actually has uh player 1, 2, 3, 4, and those aren't going to be set positions. So I'm just going to go choose 2 things and do that, I guess. Be a good way to use this ad break. Okay, now there's extra triggers for that. And we are back from ads. Stay is probably currently asleep. I know from the image this is Stay. Happy birthday to your affiliation. That's how it works, right? Happy affiliate anniversary. Even though I've only known you for almost a year, you quickly became a big part of my daily life, and that wouldn't want to miss anymore. Thanks to you, I've been able to get closer to people I've already known and meet a ton of awesome new people as well, just by giving us all space to truly be ourselves and have fun together without being judged. Doing skitties. A great job at what you're doing, and it shows in the people gathering around you. They look to you not because it's something you do, but because of the person you are. So keep being you in the way that suits you best. Much love, stay hydrated, Lord of Chaos, Master of Mayhem, Count of Cheese, stay. P.S. Get loved. Um, Stay, I'm pretty sure I met through Vivi. um, Stay is kind of everywhere anymore. Kind of like how J-Will is as well. Um, which J-Will is a different story. I won't get distracted by that. But it's been wonderful getting to know Stay. It's a good time hanging out when Stay's streaming too. I don't catch that very often. But Stay also does Ocarina of Time Rando and a bunch of other stuff. Thank you for the kind words, Stay. Speaking of J-Will, 2 years already, eh? It's been a pleasure getting to know you even better since that random Cannibal Crew collab. Here's hoping for many more years of getting to hang out and you being awesome as usual. You're always awesome, even if you have frozen marshmallows nearby. Some random person on the internet, J-Will. So, J-Will, I couldn't for the longest time remember where I met him. Nevi invited me to a random Cannibal Crew collab, and I forgot J-Will was in it. I forgot for months that J-Will was in it, and that's how we met. um, but J-Will's been someone wonderful. I imagine most of you know J-Will. J-Will has been around in a lot of the communities and is just a wonderful person to hang out with. Well, um, the frozen marshmallow comment is because I had fun with J-Will from time to time, and just sprung up and pretended I was poking him with random frozen marshmallows because I'm random sometimes. But yeah, J-Will, thank you for the kind words. Happy Twitch anniversary! Being affiliate for 2 years makes your stream officially an adult in Foxcat years. I think that's how it works, right? Anyway, congrats to your awesome heart, Rari. Uh, Someone I've been getting to know more recently. I think I actually met through Ness, right? I don't think this is a connection I got the other way around. I think it's someone Ness met and then introduced me to. Hi, Michael. Thank you for the affiliate anniversary wishes. Hope you're doing well. Another awesome Astro Covenant person. um, but again, just so many wonderful people saying such kind words. Happy affiliate anniversary. Insert lovable Haru quote here. Lots of hugs, my friend. My best guess for this one is Rena. I don't think we've had a Rena one yet. Rena's actually in here to confirm. The other one I wasn't sure. I didn't spit out names because I want to try to figure out number 14. But Rena's the most likely person to quote me and send out hugs. Regardless, thank you. Hi, Darcy. Congratulations on your win. All right, this takes out one of the people for 14. Yeah, Havelock talked about it. Haru, first off, happy affiliate anniversary, but also, I don't even know where to start. One of the kindest and most open, welcoming people I've met, Legend of Gamer, a friend. Getting to know you has been a joy and a blessing. I've got my other friend groups hooked on Archipelago randos now, thanks to you. Ha! Phantom loves that there are other people out there with love of the most insane settings for Ocarina of Time rando, and there's so many things I can't think of at the moment, but I hope today is spectacular. Hope for good things around you, and I'm happy to know you. So, my connection to Chile, as you might figure, if I'm saying could have been number 14, is through Sable and Astro Covenant. I did not know Chile before Astro Covenant, as far as I know, but as one of many members I've got to know and really just had a good time with. Chile does a lot of randomizers, a lot of hanging out with friends late at night, such as Akari and Phantom. It's just a swell person in general to hang out with. So thank you for the kind words, Chili, and also thank you for being you. Happy affiliate, and I hope is good, and I'm glad I met you this past year, and I hope it is good. Yeah, I'm not sure, Ness. There's a whole section of people that I've either met from you, Sophie, or Tulip, and I'm not exactly sure where those paths cross. Also, I have no clue at all who this one is, but thank you. I have no guesses for this one at all. As we are covering, I've met a lot of awesome people, new people in this last year. Um, I mean, I joined 3 new stream teams at the beginning of the year between B4, Wear Your Stripes, and Astro Covenant. Could be Tulip. I could see that. Like I said, I am not sure. I don't have enough to go on here to be sure on this one. And I still have 30 of these to go through to have an idea of things, which is still so many, and thank you so much for that. Magical Foxcat of good vibes. Let's get the easy part done first. Happy 2-year affiliate anniversary. For as long as I've known you, you've been an inspiration to me. Love everyone. Be an open air. Don't judge. Be positive. I'm not crying. You are. When I first found your stream, you helped me navigate some difficult emotions through your positive attitude and your chaotic randomizers. You have no shame in who you are, and that is something that I admire about you, Haru. I enjoy your time playing games together, and I look forward to many more. Hope you enjoy your time away from the grind. Again, congrats on the 2-year anniversary. Thank you for being a friend. Leaf. This one's simple enough. I met Leaf through Polly. And I met Polly through Falcon. And I met Falcon through Questmaster. But Leaf has been someone great to know. Been doing a lot of like Gamba games at night between Beltro and Bingle Bangle. And there's another one before that. Hi, May. Thank you so much. And thank you for the enlarged love beam. Still one of my favorite stickers to use on Discord in general because it's such a great emote. May May is also in that group of people that Vivi introduced me to. I don't see the lurk nearly as much, but I hope you have a good lurk. I hope you have a good day at work. May May's from the future, so is in work hours right now. Uh, but Leaf here has been someone that's been wonderful to get to know. And you, like I said, you're just gonna hear me repeat a lot of stuff. Sorry if that gets boring, but it's true for a lot of people. Leaf's a great spirit. Another, blue creature, which we have a whole subsection of blue creatures around here. But Leaf's not only a great person to go hang out with, just a great person in general. Uh, Another person I'm very grateful I met. And thank you for all the kind words. Celebration time! Congratulations on this amazing achievement. 2 years and you've grown so much and provide amazing entertainment. May you have many more Foxcat years along with your future and reach for the skies. Alice. Um, Alice has been a delight to know and is one of my oldest friends on Twitch in general. One of the first people I started collabing with back with the VTuber collab stuff, and just a great person in general. They bring a lot of energy to whatever they do and big delight to hang out with. And just someone I'm glad I know. Also, thank you for the kind words, Alice. Happy affiliate. Congrats on your 2 years. You're an amazing, caring person and a wonderful friend. You helped me so much when I was just getting started. You're just meeting more amazing people. Great people are drawn to you because you're awesome. I know it can be hard sometimes. You have many, many people here who love you and care for you. Please don't ever forget what a good friend you are. You deserve the world. Look forward to playing with you soon and seeing what adventures you embark on in the future. Sunfei. Another one of the people that is one of the longest people I've known on Twitch regularly from the VTuber collab group. This one, I want to say Alice introduced me to Rain, and Rain introduced me to Sunfei. But just a bunch of wonderful people. I used to regularly play Phasmo with Sunfei, and then hi Sunfei. Got distracted by other things. Once human, nearly melted my computer at some point. Have a good lurk, Rain. Speaking of people, but specifically to look forward to playing with you. Sunfei is one of the people playing Mario Party 3 with me in 30 minutes, which is likely to have a little hiccup as we get it going, because we haven't fully tested Parsec with all 4 people, but should be a lot of fun. Yeah, we did the once human twice, and boy, did that game hate OBS and me. If you find that video, there is only audio in one ear. Because that's all I could get working. Whatever was going on with the DRM protections of that game made half of my audio just explode. So my only solution to play it was to mute that entire channel while kind of just dealing with it myself, but not on stream. But yeah, Sunfei, you're wonderful, and thank you for the kind words. Always lovely to see you, and I hope you're just doing well in general. We haven't talked nearly as much as I'd like these last so many months, and like life just gets in the way. Oh, Havelock. Life be lifing, yeah. 2 years already. Feels like it was just yesterday we're all together in that Discord server to play Content Warning. It's our first big collabs. Apparently, it's been over 2 years, and you've been killing it the entire time. An endless source of streamer wisdom connected me with a ton of people over the years, and one of my best friends. Hope the next year continues trajectory. You're happy to hear all of these? Same. They've been so kind. Yeah, health be a thing. Indeed. Um, yeah, my first thing with Rain was an off-stream Jackbox thing. I actually have that video up. The other person was Alice, right? I'd have to double check for sure. But that's how Rain and I got to know each other over some Jackbox. I edited down the video, removing some of the comments that we probably didn't want shared, and released a bit of it. But like, Rain is one of the people that's been a mentor to me. I'm getting distracted from Havelock, but just a wonderful person in general. Like, I have no doubts, if you weren't, fighting with your health so often, Rain, that you would have grown a ton and have a massive community around you, because you're just a delight to hang out with. Alas, I still appreciate when we do get to hang out, when your health's being agreeable. Hmm. I recall right, this time of year should be a little bit more stable for you. It's warmer and we're not on wild temperature swings right now. But I'm always wishing the best for you. Um, Back to Havelock. Uh, yeah, Havelock's also one of the people I met early on. I do think my first collab with Havelock was Content Warning. I saw it was out for free and posted around the collab server, and then we did that. Had a lot of fun with it. Yes, Yara. But I really appreciate Havelock in my life. Stable as long as you don't go into the world, you're okay. That is fair. I'm doing my best to avoid going into the world as well. Um, it is just miserable out here right now. Yeah, I think I can't remember if the first content warning video I made was from that collab. I did two of them timed to music. I'd have to see if Havelock's in that one. I did, Bruce. So was that you instead? I guessed it was Rena, but I wasn't 100% sure. I'm taking it was you. I appreciate it. There's been three so far that weren't signed that I wasn't 100% sure who they were. And yup, Rain. I'm at, it feels like 100 or so. That's why my AC is still on, even though I usually turn it off during streams. And I'm just hoping my filters continue to work. Yeah, Havelock rated in earlier. I said some stuff, but yeah, I appreciate Havelock in my life. Uh, we've been on this streaming journey almost the same amount of time. I think Havelock's 2 years is going to be next month. It's all good, Bruce. Havelock's probably trotted off. I want to say Havelock's affiliate is beginning of August, but it might be beginning of September. Havelock wasn't very far behind me for the affiliate thing. I can believe it. Gotta keep that body cool. See, and if I had done these in a different order, I know this one's from Rena instead of the one I guessed, which was Bruce, apparently. But I still appreciate it all. Sending all the love to you, Haru. Hope your break in time back with Celia help you feel better. It has. If I haven't said so, it has. It's been very nice just getting back into the swing of things with Celia. Life being more stable. Like, my biggest worry right now is how much my dental insurance is going to cover my last dentist visit. I'll find out soon. I think it should be $15 copay, plus yada yada. Uh, but no, life has been a lot more stable. We've just spent time with each other, watching stuff, catching up, relaxing, recovering. Been good for our mental state. Overhead fed box fan, thin sheet of bedtime. Yep. When I'm going to bed, I have a fan on me, very thin sheet. The cat's taken to sleeping at my feet at times, but not right up against me, which means I don't have to worry about cat heat yet. But she's slowly been inching more and more towards curling up next to me. I have a feeling when winter comes and I have my apartment cooler, we might have a snuggly cat. You're a wonderful, compassionate dork, and it sucks that you had to go such stress, depression recently. Serve all the laughs, smiles, happiness you bring each and every once in a while. Congrats on your Twitch anniversary. Does feel like Darina heard Sorry song for the first time. Goron Dance is a lot of fun. Much platonic love, Rena. And I appreciate it, Rena. Um, Rena, I know I met through Vivi. Rena's in a few other circles of Vivi, but the main place I got to know Rena at was through Vivi's stream and hanging out. I am pretty sure that Celia would also say that I am a furnace as well. I am very warm in general. But thank you for the kind words, Rena. It's been lovely getting to know you. Happy affiliate anniversary, Haru. The wonderful person with amazing taste in games and company. Congratulates on 2 years. Hope you continue to enjoy what you do and bring more people along for the ride. Catch you on the flip side. No, I don't have a good guess for who this one is either. I'm gonna have to go through and figure these out for sure. Thank you, Salia. Thank you for the skitties. Like, Gary who just posted skitty is not impossible for this one. Oh, these are hard without names at times. But thank you, whoever this is. I don't think I did. I think I hit Sunfei, Alice, and Havelock together, but I don't think I hit yours in that collection, Rain. You were, Darcy. Yippee! Congratulations to your Twitch affiliate. It's been amazing watching you grow and chase your goals. So for every success, I'm happy to keep cheering you on. Here's the next chapter. That's all good, Rain. I'm gonna continue to feel bad as I don't have a good guess who this one is either. Yeah, there's a lot of love and support in here. I'm really appreciative of it. I, as you can tell, have a habit of just kind of saying thank you and talking about the other people too, because that's just who I am. Happy anniversary, Haru. You're super duper awesome, Haru. I hope we could hang out again soon. Your outfits are so cute and adorable. And wow, Zoe. Zoe is another person I've gotten to know in the last year. Hi, Lean. Thank you. Wonderful artist alert. Does the gremlin, which I still have that set up here, right? Wow. Yeah, another wonderful person to go hang out with. It's awesome, isn't it? Um Lean also did the 6-7 here. And there's a gremlin of Vivi as well. She just does a lot of great art. That's a lot of fun to hang out with. I'm on a bit of a side here because I'm trying to figure out the exact path for everything. So I know my initial introduction to Zoe was Dine telling me about Zoe. However, I also know that isn't how I properly met Zoe. Was it through Maddie? Uh, I met Zoe somewhere else as well. So Zoe got in my circle twice over. And then Zoe got interested in the archipelagos from watching Vivi, I want to say. And we did collab with Zoe at one point. We need to do it again. But it's a whole mess in my head how this actually happened. I know my initial introduction to Zoe was Dine, but I didn't really talk to Zoe after that. But Zoe's another wonderful person to hang out with. If you want often pure chaos energy, Zoe's great for that. But I think you know Zoe for some time, do butter eating sheep, and it was surprised when I saw show up there. I've met a couple people over on Zoe's stream that I'm like, I had no clue you knew Zoe. But we've known each other for like a year separately. Uh I have at least 10 mutuals with Zoe that I know of now. Yeah, Twitch can be really small at times. Like I know a bunch of people that know Reach as well. Uh, Congrats on 2 year affiliate. You really put in the work. Make sure you keep a very cozy vibe, and that is good. Also, remember to take care of yourself. Two. Here's to another 2+ years. Silly person that sometimes lurks on YouTube. My best guess for this one would be Elvis. It is. It's creators supporting creators. Um, like I feel like if you're doing things right on Twitch, you are meeting other people that have similar values and similar fun with stuff as you do. Um, so that can easily be something as simple as obviously a lot of this community, uh, is trans or non-binary, and like we just kind of stick out or stick up for each other. Thank you, Dan. Hope you're having a good one. Uh, but also a lot of us tend to just put out good vibes. Hi, Vivi. So a lot of the communities that are getting tied together that have a lot of overcross have a lot of that. Like I watch Rish because of Ocarina of Time. I think I just randomly raided into Rish one night because she was playing Ocarina of Time and I was learning it at the time. Uh but Rish in general has a very supportive community. Falcon, who like I've mentioned to him before that he's had a huge influence on me. Thank you so much, Blue. Hope you're doing well. Blue's another wonderful person. Uh, but yeah, I met Falcon pretty early on, and a lot of the stuff that Falcon does resonated with me. So I picked up some habits from him, such as, you know, trying to make sure I greet every raid mostly the same, give them attention, you know, treat whether a person raids with one person or 100 people about as equally as I can. Obviously, when someone raids in that I know well, that I can hype up, I'm going to do that. But I still always want to take the time to say hello, ask whoever raided in what they were playing, how they're doing, etc. Thank them for raiding in. Uh, it's something Falcon always does, and something I've always tried to do. It's just important to me to make sure that anyone coming in, feels appreciated and welcome. Um, but yeah, like for any of the streamers or future streamers that are just getting started or future streamers, one thing I always say is find streamers you enjoy the vibe of, that you appreciate what they do. Figure out exactly what they do that you appreciate, and if it's something that you can do yourself, and if it is, you know, try to incorporate it as your own thing. Hi, Irina. Do you even have a game you were playing? I'm curious. That's what I figured. As far as I know, Rena doesn't stream, so this was just a playful rate. My whole greeting them all the same. But Rena, thank you for the kind words earlier, and it's always lovely having you around. I am having a good one so far. Um, I'm gonna outright say I did not expect this much kind words from people. So it's been really wonderful to go through these. But also, it's gonna have to be split up between Mario Party and not, which I did not expect when Vivi sent me this. And that's totally valid, Rena. I am getting loved on Vivi, and it's very sweet. I'll put it this way for where Celia's helping me. If this had been last week, I probably would have broken down. When I finally came out and said, I wasn't all right, I need to take a break, etc. Yeah, I was not in an amazing place. Even if it seemed like I was mostly normal during the streams. Um, like, uh, it's hard when your life's, uprooted and you're missing the most important person to you. I'm glad you're home, Celia. Happy affiliate anniversary, Haru. Thank you for always being so incredibly amazing. Congratulations on 2 years. It's such amazing, positive, and welcome community you've built. That you really made me be part of some of the fun events you do. I hope to play many more years of randomizers and Zelda with you. Boogeyman. Tugging and get on, deserve the break. Earned so much of this. Thank you, Rain. And I hope you get some good sleep. Um, if you want, I can try to skip ahead to yours real quick. Um, honestly, I don't know how I met Boogeyman. I'll have to ask Boogeyman at some point. I have no clue where my connection to Boogeyman is aside from Zelda randomizers. Boogeyman might have just found me one day. Know about it. Just love, want you to know great, feel welcome better, and closing it to your mark. Spend more than you're ready. Thank you, Blue. Yeah, I have it pinned right now in case anyone wanted to add, and people are gonna have time. Skip ahead if you wish. Sure. So I'm on 32. Eek. It's gonna take me a moment to get back there. Let's find Rain's real quick before Rain has to leave. Doo-doo-doo. You are pretty late on. There it is. On the list. Haru. Hey there, you goober. I'm so glad we collaborated with Jackbox all these years ago. Got to watch you grow as a streamer. Enjoy your company as my friend. I know we don't get to stream together all that much anymore, but I still cherish your friendship. Congrats on 2 years of affiliate. I know you're pushing more and more for partner. Remember to enjoy everything now and take care of your body. Hard work will continue to pay off. You'll continue to build such an amazing community. I look forward to seeing you continue to succeed. Socks on, Rain. Thank you, Rain. Hi, Boogie. We were just talking about you. Yes, I've kept it no secret that down the line I would love to make partner. Um, but I also try to do my best to make sure things are welcoming, entertaining, and whatnot. Make sure people don't feel like just a number like I've seen some other streamers do. But sleep well, Rain. Um, but I appreciate all the kind words. I appreciate, knowing you, Rain. As I said, you're one of the people that influenced me early on. I've always appreciated your insight and just knowing you in general. This is 32. I hope you get some amazing sleep. Yeah, Boogeyman, I was saying, I'm not exactly sure how I met you. My best guess is you just found me playing Ocarina of Time with crowd control one day and kind of stuck around. Also, I saw this as I was scrolling through it. This is adorable. Happy anniversary, Haru. Hope you have a great day, Haru. It's always nice to be lurking on your streams. So fun, and every time I get to talk to you has been delightful. Aline. And right back at you. I appreciate all your art. I appreciate how much fun you have doing all of that too. This is another adorable piece from you. And I've been loving getting to know you. Um, Technically, my connection to you, I think, is Shook. Because I think Shook introduced Vivi to you as another rat streamer. And then I've been getting to know you ever since the Gremlin. Because I had hung around a little bit before then. But especially when Vivi had me come in and showed me the Gremlin, I've been hanging around a ton. Just because you've been a huge delight to go hang out with. Yep. Yeah, if you enjoy Shook's on Aline's stream from time to time as just a voice in the background. But just a delight to go hang out with, watch, create art. Like, as for someone that's not very artistic and whatnot, I often am hanging out in artist's place because they're just a nice place to chill, and I enjoy watching art being created. So thank you for the kind words, and it has been delightful getting to know you as well. I look forward to hanging out with you more in the future. Haru, I'm honestly so surprised it's only your 2-year anniversary. It always seemed like you've been doing this forever to me. As far as streamers go, you're obviously one of my favorite, but more than that, I really value my time with you and Celia. I made a lot of friends in the last 2 years, and a lot of that is literally thanks to you. Your bridge between worlds, and it shows. I know lately it's been a bit tough, but I hope this year is much better, that you can barely remember this rough patch. I'm really proud to call you a friend. Polly. And I brought up Polly a little bit with Leaf, but both of them are people that I've spent a lot of time in the last year because I enjoy their company. We share some games. Polly has outright yelled at me before for introducing her to too many new games. As a chunk of Polly's obsessions over the last years were games I played, and then Polly's like, I kind of want to play them. But Polly is a wonderful person. As I said, I met Polly through Falcon because Polly hangs out with Falcon a lot as well. But I also hang out with Polly over with Powanoia, and she's just a great person in general. You may have went too corny. That's fine. Unfortunately, I'm running out of time for some stuff. Seaburned! How's it going? You're playing some Red Dead Redemption. Seaburn's another fun person I've gotten to know. I want to say I got to know Seaburn through beavers. But how is Red Dead Redemption? Hope you had a lot of fun with it. It's one of those games I've heard a lot of good stuff about. I will probably never play it in my life. Um, Weirdly enough, the only Rockstar game that I've ever played and had some fun with was Bully, which, given the theming of it, uh, wasn't really expected, but I had some fun messing around in Bully. Turned on crowd control and chat killed your nice horse. Oh no! I hope you had a lot of fun with that despite it. Crowd control can make a lot of sad moments happen, but at the same time, can be a lot of fun. Fun listening to all the sweet, kind words from Luis right now. All horses are either Pona or Harura to you. That's fair. Um, Crap. I'm just sitting here right now going, I know the horse's name isn't Golden Shower, but I don't remember what two horses I'm combining for that. To ask Vivi, which horses do those count at all? Gold Ship and Rice Shower. It's one of those, we had that conversation before, but I can't remember what they were. Isn't it blue? Isn't it? Suppose I would have to get in voice real soon. Probably metal. The funny part is Uma fans know which horses I'm talking about when I make that mistake. It doubles the chances that it will be there. That's fine. I didn't fix quote 240 either. Hint. Happy affiliate anniversary. Where can my message for you be? So perhaps in a chest? Perhaps at the end of Mario level? I'm really stumped on this one. So I'll just have to make a new one for you. Deep breath. Congratulations on another digital orbit around the network. I enjoy lurking, the cozy energy you bring. Kind, thoughtful individual. Happy to have met through B4. Keep on keeping, buddy, and I look forward to our continued friendship. The vocal stim. But Burlow here, as mentioned here, we met through B4. I met Burlow and Baytonic around the same time, as they interact a lot. But Burlow's been a lot of fun to get to know, and I was just a swell person in general. I always enjoy when time I get a chance to hang out with Burlow. Uh, Burlow's been hanging out with Tara a lot recently too, so I've gotten a chance to mess with Burlow there. And the end Burlo is, since Burlos kept going Haru, I started going Burlo back because it's just fun to say. I suppose I'll jump in Collab 6-7 for now and just get ready to hang out with people soon for Mario Party. I am definitely not getting through all these before Mario Party, so we're just gonna have to have a break. And maybe I'd be good and I'll download this Twitch video later and then just edit out the reading of the card for anyone that wants to see it. Haru is a pillow of our community. Thank you, Haru, for being such a squishy, comforting pillow of our community. Here's looking forward to more years of giving everyone a comfortable place to carry our dreams. Love and appreciation for everything you do, Natalie. I love all the extra text here. It's been lovely getting to know Madly. Madly, we met through Questmaster, one of a number of people I know through that too. And she's always a fun time to hang out with. Been doing Dokapon with Pancake, Madly, and Dine. Skipped this last Saturday or Sunday because I was on break to spend more time with Celia. But should be back with Dokapon in a week and a half. Beavers! Harry, you came such a long way from when I first met you a couple years back. Every day you make folks smile, feel better, feel more confident, and most importantly, feel loved. You've given so many folks such a place as myself, a place to feel love and welcome that no one can replicate what you've done for me, and I'm sure many others. Amazing, Harry, you deserve only the best in the world. Keep it up. The phrase, the sky's the limit, doesn't apply to you, so go wild, break everything, and eat the world. Beavers. Um, you were one of the people I met through Dungeons of Infinity, right, Bruce? Or was it a different game? In my head, it's the Dungeons of Infinity one. So, how did I meet Beavers? Was it through Etty? Might have been through Etty. Thank you, Rari. Lovely to see you. Thank you for the kind words as well. I did hit yours earlier. As for Dungeons Infinity, I'm going to play some more of that. I'm going to finish making my challenge wheel for that. But it seems unlikely that we will get more updates for that. Technically, one update exists beyond stuff. Oh, thank you so much, Seaburned. Sunfei, Phoenix, Miss Val. Some fun people in there. I really appreciate it. Thoughts. I was said I'm pretty sure I met Seaburned through Beavers, as I mentioned earlier. I want to say I met Beavers through Etty, but maybe it was Falcon. But Beavers is someone I've gotten to know and just a lot of fun in general. Finally, actually a member of EG. When I first joined EG, even back then, most people assumed Beavers was part of EG and only recently actually joined. And, you know, is just a great person in general. Thank you so much, Blue. This one's going to go for a bit. The 10 goes hard. Yes, I really appreciate all the kind words and the support. Peepus, JP, Tiger, Cold Juice. Yeah, thank you so much, Blue. I really appreciate it. And as always, I hope things are going well for you. We so need to play games together again at some point once you get a working computer. No, it's all good. I appreciate it. And like, it's not hard to derail me. I mention all the time ADHD derailing and whatnot, and then getting my thoughts back together. I'm a bit scattered brained, but at least I usually go back. But yeah, Beavers really was just waiting for him to apply properly for the longest time. I know. Need to get you a new laptop. Blue I met through Rain, since I'm playing the How Did I Meet Everyone game. Again, thank you for putting this together, V.
Yeah. The least I could do. You're an amazing and important person in my life, so I just want to just remind you how appreciated you were.
So we're on 37. V, do you
What?
happen to know who's 14?
No.
It's someone on
Um,
ASCO,
um,
and a couple people fit within the friend group.
mm,
It's not Chili.
oh, yeah, I think I know who it is.
I've had 3 not signed so far.
I think I know who it is. I'll have to go
Double
through.
check. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
like 4 people in mind for that or so. It's also not Fee, but I meant Fee otherwise. Um,
That's
but I also have a chunk of these left to go, which will limit it down to.
right.
You did. I got yours pretty recently. Yeah, less recently than I thought. You did sign it, Chili. Let's see. Happy affiliate anniversary, comrade. Hanging out on the internet has always been a pleasure. I don't remember how much of these 2 years has therefore, but I knew the past 12 months were a lot easier with a familiar face and a bundle of mischief accompanying them. Also, Majora. Forever long, the newest little chair has been around. It's good to see you taking a few days for yourself lately, you crazy workaholic. I hope the time with Familia is enough to recharge your trickster energy or whatever keeps that fox going, because you're proving me time and again. Hard and cheesy lines stolen from Fire. That hope will never die. I'll be around to drop more space loot soon. Y, which I assume is Yara. Hi, Ruby. Thank you. Hope you're doing well.
Yara.
So, Yara is actually a unique connection for me. Because when I was reading the card, I've been going through the connections. When I was doing
Mm.
Link to the Past, um, I met someone named Aaron, who also did a lot of Link to the Past uh, practice, whatnot, and helped me learn stuff in Link to the Past early on.
Mm.
Yara hung out with them a lot. Uh, it's also the person I watched who was doing Super Metroid speedruns. Not that I picked up much from that, but I had watched them play a decent chunk of Super Metroid as well. Um, so yeah, Yara I met that way, and has just been a delight knowing Yara since then. And Yara's gonna eventually start streaming, I think. Wahahaha.
Woo! I figured out who number 14 is.
Okay.
You want to know?
Yes.
It's Akiri.
Ah. Carrie was on my list.
Yep.
Like I said, about 4 or 5 people popped into my head with that, especially with the Yuri comment to some degree.
Yep. Yep. No, that's Akiri.
Yeah, unfortunately, there is enough Yuri people in ASCO that I couldn't quite fully narrow it down. Yes, hugs back.
True.
Happy anniversary. Since meeting you and understanding more of the world around me, both online and off. Super sweet and friendly, and love how welcoming you make me feel. Glad every day I met someone like you. Your streams are always fun. Even ended. I don't know what's. Even if I don't know what's going on in your randomizer. Stay awesome, Haru. Thanks for being you. Love, Luna. Thank you, Luna. Luna. I want to say I met through Polly, but that might have just been a side effect of someone else connected to Polly. Yeah, I was pretty sure it was through you. I want to say Pokepox also knows Luna or someone else. Both circles connected pretty close. But yeah, I wanted to say it to you. I've been trying to go through and see how many of these I remember. Yep, Grim. It's a funny case of, you know, putting a point on myself because if I get any of these wrongs, it's going to look bad.
Hey, you're doing a hell of a lot better than I am.
Ooh, there is volume control. Oh, it's
Woo!
either on or off.
Ah,
Thank you for the affiliate anniversary wishes. I hope you're doing well today.
well, just in case, if it is too loud, Willie did send me a
Mhm.
quieter version to send to you if it's too loud.
I mean, I have a simple solution to this. Edge, minus 25 decibels.
You
My
know
own
what? That
headset.
works.
Let's go to about to half volume. Let's see how this turns out. I got 40 seconds before the stuff goes, so I'll try playing some music real quick.
Hmm.
This doesn't seem like I did too bad with it. It's all good. This sounds great. I think I guessed the levels decently enough. I can even turn this up a little bit more. Feeling lost when you're feeling down, when you're celebrating, for you need to boost positivity. You just want a Foxcat jam. Whoa, yeah, woohoo! Thanks for being awesome, bringing good vibes everywhere we go. Thank you, Wiley. It is great. Now, here's the funny part. Wiley, I'm in ads now. Wiley might be able to hear me. I can't remember. Because I get to do some interesting. You have turbo? Nice. I get to do some interesting musings with you because I know you now from like 20 different people I know. You are everywhere in my circle. But I think you actually found me and started hanging out with me while I was doing Ocarina of Time. And that I did not find you through any mutual connection, despite the fact that you are everywhere in my circle now that I've noticed you.
Willie is everywhere. Time to update the
Indeed.
name.
Oh, thank you so much, Polly. But yeah, I want to say that's how it went down. And then after I got to know you, I started actually realizing you are everywhere, which is awesome because you're a great person. I saw me first in Risha's stream. I can believe that. I pop in and hang out with Rish from time to time. If you found me from someone Rish or I think Sable would be the most likely. But it's been great getting to know you. You are a lot of fun to lurk when you're working on your music. You are a lot of fun to watch when you're doing your randos, especially since I don't know how to do Majora's Mask. I almost said Macarena. Majora's Mask very well.
Hey, Macarena.
Yep, I knew you found me through Falcon. I remembered that much.
We figure out where we found Booby Man.
I think Boogeyman can confirm, but I think Boogeyman just found us.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, you're doing the Macarena mode now. But yeah, I met Rish. I originally met Sable through Rish, I believe. I have a habit if I find anyone fun or anyone that streamers I think are fun recommend, and they have a they in their pronoun somewhere that I will just follow. Obviously, I follow plenty more people, but I always try to find more uh, non-binary individuals just because it's great to have company. But thank you for the music, and thank you for just being you. I'm trying to change these up some. Powa, who is just here. Powa is a very easy one for connections. It's even in the picture. 2 years just by. Some great memories were made back when we were playing Questmaster. You trying to take world records for me and trying out all your levels for you. Here's many more years of streaming and endless success. Powa. So Powa and I got to know each other through Questmaster. We were both two of the most common people to be playing it. Powa, in fact, is an official streamer or recognized streamer through the Questmaster server. I still am not. But Powa's great. When I wasn't streaming at night, because I started doing that at one point, and now I do it all the time. I hung out with Powa a lot while Powa was playing Questmaster, and most of my levels that I made are because I was watching Powa play Questmaster and was like, huh, that was an interesting little interaction. Can I take that and do something stupid with it? And then I tried, and if I could, I set the level to Powa. About 60-70% of my levels are unplayable in the current build of Questmaster because they have been patched out. Unfortunately, one of my levels is unplayable, and that one wasn't meant to mess with anything.
Oh.
But Powa's great. Powa just joined us for Mario Party. We've done that a few times with Sunpei. Pancake's usually our fourth, but Vivi was willing to join us. I do hope you all had fun with that. The Parsec test was also successful in general. I hadn't really tested it much while I was streaming. So that is nice and also opens up some possibilities for other stuff. Like Vivi and I have been joking around about doing Donkey Kong Country 2 with crowd control, which, that could be plan 3.
Yeah.
I'm glad, Powa. It's always lovely having you around. I wish we didn't overlap so much so I could still hang out with you at night. But you seem like you have a lot of great company hanging out with you now. Happy Twitch anniversary! Congratulations on your 2 years. It's been great to have met you, and it's going to keep going up for you. Yeah, I got nothing on who this is.
Don't look
But
at me.
thank you for the kind words.
I'm just a rat.
I think Christopher probably worked. I'm bad. I appreciate the picture. I may have been late to the party, but it's been a blast every time I tuned in since. You're to blame for me finally getting off my butt and starting to stream. I'm sure you've been an inspiration for many others too. It's never a dull moment when hanging out in your chat. It's always great to have you canceling out the silence while I work on things. I look forward to many more streams that I can catch them. Happy affiliate anniversary as well. Wishes from the greatest Foxcat on Twitch, Christopher. P.S. Lychee asked to add something too, so I'm leaving her post this when she's done. I know we had fun with Donkey Kong Country beating us up as it was, and then we're just thinking crowd control could be funny, especially since crowd control doesn't have to be just punishing. Crowd control can also be for you pitying us.
There will be a lot of pity.
As for the picture here, I have more than once threatened to eat lychee. She looks cotton candy flavored.
Surprised they haven't threatened to eat me yet.
Happy anniversary, Haru. Hey, Haru. I know I might be around all that much, but I still hang around from time to time. Always such a great person to be around. You have such a tremendous impact on the communities around you since you've been around. Put countless smiles on our faces, and I know you have been a rock for your lot of friends, Tinan. Hope you know that you have the same support and friends around you should you ever need the support. Here's to having a great anniversary and many more in the future for us to be a part of. All my love, Devs. Very kind words. Very appreciate it. Devs, I'm pretty sure I met through you, right, Vivi?
Yeah, Devs is one of my mods.
But Devs is always a delight to hang out with. Very sweet person in general.
Yeah, he is.
The picture's fun as well.
Mm-hmm.
Woot! Caramel dancing. I do have a second dance emote requested from Celia. If they can pull it off or get it done anytime soon is a different story.
Okay.
2 years and many more to come. I just realized something stupid of me.
What's that?
I had Celia make new badges for today and I forgot to set them up.
Oh.
I had gift sub ones too. Give me a second. I feel so bad right now. We're going to get this set up real quick. And I was just going to run it during the stream today, but I'm going to set it up for a few days. Because now I feel bad for anyone that would have wanted it and couldn't get that. I don't think there's a good way for me to... You know what else I've been forgetting to do? Oh, these are too big real quick. Run more game giveaways. Arena won the first one. I've been all over the place tonight. I apologize.
Oh, good.
But I mean, look at these two Celia made for me. Base one and a special one for the sub.
Aw.
They are.
So
I feel so bad right now, and I need to resize them as well. So let me get all over this place and get the thing going. Yeah, I got totally distracted by everything. I was overwhelmed with kindness. Image. Resize. Image. Resize. Be overwhelmed with kindness looks just like you do the others. That's fair. Start time right now. And have it go through my Monday night one. Um, why won't you let me create the event? Is it because I'm starting it in the past? Yes. Okay. They at least exist now. Um, I'll try to figure out something to make it up to a couple people. I tried not to make them too crazy. But the event will start in 6 minutes. Then within an hour, you should be able to get the watch time one. I apologize for not starting them up properly. Like I feel bad in general, not all just for you, but for Celia, because Celia made them and got them to me. Anyway, 2 years and many more to come. Happy Twitchification anniversary, Haru. Very kind, sweet person. Always such a pleasure to hang out in streams. Those 2 years are just beginning a long, beautiful adventure, and I hope you'll do this with love and friendship, Zolith. Be able to get the assets you make for people. Yeah. Like, I need to figure out what to do for my birthday as well. Yeah, I wish I could just kind of have control over shipping some of those out to people in case something got messed up. Like they were there, definitely there. But Twitch doesn't give it a clue. As for Zolith, I want to say we met through Tulip, right?
Yes.
Which I met Tulip through Vivi.
Maybe.
Happy affiliate anniversary. I've never really been the best with words, but I wanted to know that finding you in August 2024 that you become part of my life has been one of the best things that happened for me. I've met so many awesome people, made more friends than any other point in my life thanks to you. I super appreciate you for that. I also thanks It's also thanks partially to you that I found the courage to actually start my own streaming journey. So thank you for your part in that as well. All of the times we've had getting together and collabed have been super fun. Look forward to more of that in the future. Happy affiliate anniversary. I bet it won't be too long before you reach partner, because you're just that awesome. And you're one of the kindest people I've ever met. I think you deserve all the best things in life. Love, respect, and friendship from the silly kitty Ness. Thank you, Ness. Um, really appreciate the kind words. Ness and I met through Dungeons Infinity, like how I met Bruce. I met a couple of the people that are still around today through Dungeons Infinity, which is why I need to play it again at some point. I will probably try to anniversary play it at some point. Like, look up when my first video of that was and do a couple runs of it. Happy 2 years, Haru. Hi, Haru. The first thing I thought of myself when I opened this was, oh, wow. Haru is very popular. There's a lot of signatures on here already. And you know what? Rightfully so. You're an absolutely incredible individual with a huge heart and a wonderful presence that we're fortunate enough to share in all the time. Thank you for being an incredible streamer. Thank you for shining example of what it means to be a positive force of good in the world. And thank you, most of all, for being my friend, Falcon. Really appreciated that from Falcon. I already mentioned earlier, Falcon is one of the people early on in my journey that I really looked up to and really appreciated getting to know. Um, like, I met Falcon through Questmaster, and Falcon, despite being honestly, I think he was roughly around my current size when I met him. But already partly level. I think he's a bit bigger than my current size, but already had achieved partner through Pokemon and was starting his own journey of expanding out from Pokemon and playing more stuff. Funny part with Falcon actually started with Link to the Past randomizers, and then eventually moved on to Ironmon, where I started off with a couple indie games, went to Questmaster, then started my Link to the Past randomizers. But Falcon's a wonderful person. I wouldn't be an EG without him, and I've met so many wonderful people through EG, through Falcon. Like, if you don't know Streaming Falcon, if you haven't hung out with Falcon, I highly recommend it. He is so welcoming. He is so fun. He's just a great person and a great streamer in general. And also someone that I am very grateful I can call a friend as well. Oh, I actually did Reigns. I skipped ahead while Rain was still around. That is a cute picture, though. I did not cover this while Rain was around, though. Rain is like 60% of the reason why I'm a fox cat. You might have noticed by now, I'm very cat-like in nature. And my original plan was just a cat. But Rain was one of the people that was there for me early on and basically adopted me as a newbie streamer. So kind of made me part of their pack. But the other large chunk of why I am a fox cat is because I don't like how the cattail in Vroid looks, but I like how the foxtail looks. So I use the foxtail instead.
That's fair.
So that's how I ended up becoming a fox cat. This was not some big planned thing. I am undoubtedly very cat-like. But decided to go with both. Wish there were more cats in Zelda. Yeah, there's not too many. At least I remembered the badge before I got to this post. Apparently, Celia made an animated version of it. Haru, my love, and my best friend. These past 2 years have been awesome and amazing, and yes, sometimes tough. It's been a great 2 years. You can get in the weeds with numbers and things, so I want to step back and look at what you've done. Look at the games you've played. Look at the friends you made. Really look at the wonderful community you created. You haven't just been a part of so much joy and camaraderie. You've created it. Step back for a moment and appreciate that what you've built and the people you've come to know, and know that you've brought them joy, just they have to you. Be proud of this and yourself. I know I am. Thank you for letting me tag along. Now get some sleep. I still have like 3 hours left to my 3.5 hours left to my stream, Salia. I mean,
You know what they
you
say.
might need to go get some sleep. But thank you, Salia. I think I've mentioned it before, but since I'm going through with how I met everyone, Salia and I actually met at college.
Aw.
I was second year, Celia first year. Met at the anime club. Yes, that anime game at the beginning. Not just for show. I've always been a giant anime nerd. But we met. I met and we started dating within a month or so. And the only reason it was that long is I had started dating someone else right before I met Celia. And the day after I met Celia, I broke up with them. That
Brutal.
person already didn't like my best friend very much, and
Ah.
it wasn't going super well. But as soon as I met Celia, I'm just like, nope, I really like that person, and I don't really have these feelings or desire with the current person I'm with. We had only been dating a few weeks at that point, so I just broke up with him.
Fair.
Then started hanging out with Celia instead. And now, many years later, we still enjoy each other's company. Ultimately, definitely made the right call there. I only talked to that ex once more, and it was about a year later when they messaged me and mentioned they were pregnant, obviously not with my child. And basically, we're talking about how I was missing out with all of that, etc. And I'm just like, good, I don't want children.
Right.
Exocolonists. Hi, Stay. Congratulations, Haru. Hey, Haru. It's been an absolute pleasure being your friend for nearly 2 years already. It's been a privilege to watch the rise, and I have no doubt you continue success. It's an absolutely incredible job creating an absolutely wonderful community. Generally, anytime I took in what you built, whether it be stream, your Discord, or massive collaborative network of streamers you help organize, I've never not been impressed by what I find. Not only are each one of the spaces constantly welcoming new people, each of those places manages to foster and maintain some of the most unwavering positivity and kindness that you can find in their respective spheres. That is truly a feat worth celebration. Congratulations. Well done, friend Etty. Kind words there as well. Oh no, they were not a great person. I definitely was better off. That relationship wasn't going to work even if I hadn't met Celia. But it was just very much I met Celia and I'm like, well, I don't know if I have any chance with Celia. Uh, but I definitely would rather hang out with them than my current girlfriend. And even if nothing ever comes between me and Celia, I don't feel like my current girlfriend would enjoy me hanging out and watching anime with Celia. So yeah. Etty here, I met through Falcon, who I also met through EG. Yep, just very good timing. So I had casually talked to Etty here and there. Most likely so, yeah. Yes, that X was not happy at all. That Jasper not only wanted to cuddle up next on top of me on my side, etc., while we watched the movie, but that I had no problems with it. Like, just my friend. What's wrong with having a friend cuddle up with you? But distractions aside, knew Edgy for a little bit, and then Edgy started playing I Was a Teenage Exocolonist, which is the second game I ever streamed on stream, a game I adored, and I actually hung out with Edgy during a lot of its playthrough of it, condensed into a Pokemon. Hey Esper, hey Jenny, hope you're doing well. Hey Kylie. Thank you for the happy affiliate wishes. Having fun. I'm going through uh Padlet. Padlet right now, with all the kind words people have, kind of talking about each person as I go through best I can. So far I've been pretty good about, not making an ass out of myself while doing this.
You're doing fine.
What were you up to, Jenny? I see now. Pokemon Platinum. How's that going for you? I haven't played any cat videos today. Not that I've added any. Started your Donathon? That is exciting. Hope that goes well for you. I'm glad that went well. Sorry. I meant to have affiliate badge thing going on. I only remembered to start it 10 minutes ago. So, much like for Pride Month, I have a special badge for watching. Thank you, Sable. Like, Sable, there's another person that, whether they know it or not, has had a pretty big influence on my streaming career at this point. Sable is co-founder of B4, founder of Astro Covenant, part of Wear Your Stripes as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Sable is just a wonderful person. Crunchy Sunflower there. A joy to hang around. Someone, as streamer, can definitely learn things from in general, but helping create the stream teams I'm part of also, just someone that has introduced me to so many wonderful people. Like, I feel a little unfair to my other stream teams and whatnot at times. But I have truly made some great connections in Astro Covenant, and something I'm always happy to talk about with how many wonderful people are in there. Hi, Draw. Thank you for the subscription. But yeah, like, I never mean to make the other teams feel inferior anyway. EG has been a great part of my journey too, and there's a ton of wonderful people on that stream as well. Same with B4 and Wear Your Stripes. But like, I have just landed and gelled with a bunch of people in Astro Covenant, which is why that gets brought up the most recently, especially since Astro Covenant's from this year. But I mean, we had EG stop by earlier. There are so many wonderful people on that team, on B4, on Wear Your Stripes. They are all teams worth exploring and checking out the people there. Because if you spend some time with pretty much anyone on any of these teams, you'll find something to like. They are just filled with talented and wonderful individuals. Pretty awesome person. Haven't gotten to interact with them too much, but you're fun to talk to. Hoping to get to know each other more. Can you interact? Thank you, Jenny. You've been great whenever I've had a chance to interact with you too. Oh, no problem, Draw. Uh, just hope you're having a good day. You also technically might be the first person that can have the sub too if you checked your badges stuff because of my mistakes. but I'm not 100% sure if you got that. But yeah, thank you for trusting me with your community, Jenny, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. It was lovely seeing you. That's right. I need to really speed up my giveaways because I forgot them for so long. um, but yeah, before ASCO, I mean, part of it is also a lot of the people that I got to know in B4 pretty quickly are also on Astro Covenant now.
Right.
Puka, who stopped by earlier, is only on the B4, and someone else I got along with real quickly. NBs Unite and all that. Yeah, Vivi is amazing, and I'm glad Vivi is mostly back. Yes, you heard it here first. Mostly back. The last week of
Mostly.
streams meant nothing to Vivi. It's back now.
Yep, all those streams were in your mind, everyone. Those never happen.
But yeah, bye bye.
Bye, Jenny.
Let's see. I was talking about Exocolonist with Etty. Um, so Etty and I talked a lot about Exocolonist. I do mean a lot. I would say, even to this day, over 50% of my watch time of Etty is probably while Etty was playing Exocolonist. I will also say, I broke Exocolonist up into a video for each year, so 10 videos. And I did 4 streams, I think. So, and they were 4-hour streams. So it took me about 16 hours to play through Exocolonist my first time. I think Etty. I know Etty surpassed 100 hours. I think it might have been closer to 200 hours. Um, it was during the time period where Etty, it also didn't exactly take care of itself. Etty did an accidental 30 some hour stream while playing Exocolonist.
Jeez.
I went and talked with Etty for like 10 hours, and then I went to bed. I came back and I sat down and still hung out with Etty for like another 12 hours. That's fair. But Etty's great. Um, Someone who really voices its thoughts out as it's playing a lot of times, will give in-depth thought on how things will react, especially in a game where in Exocolonist where a lot of your choices feel like they matter. And is a fellow EG member, if I forgot to mention that. Danny Rambell. Everyone's favorite Foxcat. 2 years. Congrats today. No Ocean. It's amazing to see such a big community grow around you and hope to see grow more. And how much work you put in deserve. Proud of you. Bah. Danny. Um, Danny is one of the people I instantly vibed with after I met them through V. Danny is just a great individual and really someone I really appreciate calling a friend, just because we both find each other real easy to talk to. To V's dismay that I might talk to Danny in private from time to time.
Dismay my ass. No, I love that you two get along.
Danny's birthday was also 4 days ago, and I may have cooked on my post to Danny.
Yeah, you did.
We talk too much, V. I'm trying to find my post for Danny, and
All right, I'll shut up then.
I posted my cat picture so many times at you. Yep, yours was back on the 26th. Celia's was last month too, which made it all the weirder because we weren't able to do any birthday stuff last month. How far back is this? Yeah, I found the post at least. My message to Danny for their birthday was just full of puns. I'm feeling sheepish today, so I figured I'd take some time to make you, EWE, feel special and make sure you heard what I had to say. It's sheer madness how awesome you are. I'm flocking tired right now, so no need to bleat around the bush. You make me feel woolly good, and will you believe I appreciate your friendship? You crack me up, and I know you don't like farming for compliments, but you are really amazing. Oops, my bad. That's Corbun. A little lamb told me you don't want me to ramble on, so I'll just say I'm super glad to know you and wishing you the absolute best birthday after. May your birthday be filled with joy and fluff and joy. And if it isn't, I guess just throw me in the ocean. Happy birthday. I really need to sign this? Some people thought it was Katie because apparently Katie uses a lot of puns too. But Danny has repeatedly threatened to throw me in the ocean for a while now. So that's what the whole ocean thing is about. But Danny's an amazing person and an amazing artist. Grilled cheese consumed, still hungry at 3:47 a.m. Well, it sounds like you should have another grilled cheese, right, V?
I thought I talked too much.
I said we talk too much. Do you know how many posts were in between our current thing and
Is
finding
it
that
less than
message?
3 digits at least?
I think I'm not sure. I was gonna say I think so, and then more posts loaded.
But
No, I don't think
yes,
it is. I think it's over
get
100.
another grilled cheese. You think it's over 100? Okay. Yeah, we do talk a lot.
That message was from the 25th. To be fair, we did have a decently involved conversation at some point about Sony this morning.
True, true.
2 whole years of Haru. Well, I mean, I don't think I've been here for 2 years of Haru. However, I'm happy to have known Haru for any amount of time in my life. Streams always make me happy to hang out and make me wish I was better at Slay the Spire. I've said this before, but I'm happy to know you and my life is better for the fact that you are in a Haru. Wish you the best for now and for the future. Teach us. Teach us. Hey. How I pronounce this V? I met through you. I usually just
Techless.
Techless. I usually just say Sachi.
Yeah, that's Sachi. If Sachi's here, I got a present for you. Sachi likes the bell.
But Sachi has been great to know. Wasn't obvious stuff I met through Vivi. Another wonderful person I met through Vivi. Just like I know Vivi's met plenty of wonderful people through me. It is amusing how intertwined our communities are at this point, but it also makes sense. This is where Vivi quietly goes, I've only met like one person I consider awesome through you.
Look, my mind's blanking, okay? I met a lot of wonderful people through you.
I mean, some of them are actively chatting in chat right now.
Absolutely.
Merry Anniversarymas. Words are hard, so I'll try to keep it brief. I appreciate your existence and hope the best for you. Here's to hoping that you can keep being you for as long as you want to. Pancake. Pancake's another Questmaster person. Pancake has made a good number of very painful levels in Questmaster. They are well made. They are painful. Like, Pancake must have mad platforming skills. Otherwise, they couldn't have created so many levels in Questmaster that pushed everything to the limit. Glad you met Vivi through me. I'm also glad I met Vivi. I'm glad on the day I was randomly looking at recommended, Vivi chose Boyfriend Dungeon instead of any sort of Souls game. Because I never would have clicked if she was playing a Souls game that day.
And I did do a lot of Souls games.
Yep.
Still kind of do.
Happy anniversary. Congrats on the 2 years. Keep up the good work. No clue who this is, but thank you. Happy affiliate, Haru. I remember how I found you through the Dungeon Infinity, pointing out the map had markers. Before I couldn't find the words, but I think I can fumble with them now. I love you like a sibling. I look up to you, admire you for your kindness and compassion, and how you brighten many people's days. I look forward to another year of being a lovable pain in your side, you adorable Foxcat. P.S. I have some multiplayer games now. This one I do know who it is. This one's Bruce. Which I have appreciated getting to know you as well, Bruce. I also am glad you have just found a bunch of other wonderful people to hang out with as well. Because Bruce is one of a few people that wasn't really on Twitch before I managed to lure them from YouTube while I was playing Dungeons of Infinity. Because Dungeons of Infinity was a weird case where it absolutely blew up on YouTube, and YouTube was pushing the crap out of it. Meanwhile, it only rippled a little bit on Twitch. The game plays differently enough that most of the hardcore Link to the Past players didn't enjoy it. And so it was something that just didn't get played a ton on Twitch and didn't have much traction on Twitch, but had a ton on YouTube. Congrats on 2 years. Getting to know you has been one of the best things about being a streamer. I'm so glad I rated into your Iron Man stream last year. Foster such a kind and welcome community that I'm always happy to send people your way. Jiggly has a video for you, but I appear to have uploaded it to the wrong count. I'll be sure to send it your way once I fix that. Dine. Which, yeah, Dine rated into me. So, I think the devs' attitude was fine in general. It's just unfortunate that the final battle effectively became a burnout battle and could have been done better, but he just did not have the motivation at the time to do better. So people saying it sucked and him responding that basically it was the best he could do at the time just did not gel with a lot of people. I do agree it's a feel bad to have a boss battle like that. I won't get into tons of details with it. But also, I kind of understand because, like, especially a final boss battle for a roguelike is really hard to balance. But it has been a delight getting to know Dine, and they're just an awesome person to hang out with. I suppose that's fair. I didn't really get any talk of that. I was just playing it and having fun with it and getting decent coverage on YouTube at the time while playing it. Thank you, Darcy. Yeah, I've known Dine for a year now too. So many wonderful people. Happy affiliate anniversary. Hi, Haru. Happy 2 years. I've been here the whole time. The time I've been here has been a blast, especially the crowd control chaos. Stream's always a cozy place to chill and lurk. It's great to just hang out. Love you. Hope you're doing great. Hope the future has good things in store for you. Thank you. Again, not 100% sure who this is, but I still appreciate it. Woot! Truly, thank you for all the kind words, y'all. It really does mean a lot. And I really appreciate you taking the time to, make such thoughtful posts and, you know, saying ultimately such wonderful things about me. Refresh in case I have more. Fair. It did seem to be adding them to their. Never mind. There is 3 more. I know yours starts with, oh, I know who this is right away from the image. Happy affiliate anniversary, Haru. I've always had so much fun at your streams. You've been such a lovely person to get to know. Thanks for creating such a welcoming space to hang out. I'm glad people have repeatedly been calling this a welcoming space and whatnot. Like, I can say I focus on hope, positivity, you know, making a space people can feel comfortable. Um, but I've also mentioned before, I firmly believe ultimately that's up to the individuals whether a place is like that, whether a place is safe to hang out, etc. All I can do is try to create a space that is most likely for people to feel that way. And I'm glad so many of you seem to feel that way. Like, it's always a chance that there are things I could do better about it, but I'm very thankful so many people seem to think, that this space brightens their days and that, it's safe to hang out here. No one at this end part signed. I don't know who I'm thanking. Happy affiliate anniversary, Haru. I hope you have a fantastic time and get everything you want and deserve in the next year going forward. With such positive light and welcoming person, streams are such a cozy, warm place, and I'm glad you exist. Thank you. This is why Darren's agreeing, and that is fair. That is a cute picture. Chewing on the rope? I think so. Anyway, happy Philiversary. Happy 2 years of Philiversary, Haru. Such a good bean. As you can tell. Rar!
Hurrah!
I'm gonna get distracted for a moment again. Hey Miyoshi. Hey Raris. Hi Rin. And a universe apart. Forgot it's beans. You better get distracted. Yeah. Raris is someone I've been hanging out a bit more for Master Covenant. But Rar's not someone I've managed to hang out with a ton yet. Oh, Sally, you just set up. You were doing just chatting, but you had to have been doing something else. Were you doing some souls? Bades and Duts come to show you lots of love from us to you. I appreciate it. And thank you for the happy 2 years. So far, the stream's been great. I've been getting overwhelmed with all the kindness people are throwing back at me. And thank you. You were doing Overwatch? That is fair. Hey, Roblet. Like stained glass? Yep. This is the Pride version of it. The normal version I can jump to real quick too. No, I don't want that. I don't want that either. I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. Never mind. I can't do anything. Vignan is broken to some degree right now. Oh, wait, there we go. I found the right spot. Yes, my normal version is even more like pearlescent stained glass. Sick, and I don't think I was going to go as long as you did. Played for like 2 hours and went 4. Nice. I hope you get better soon, and I appreciate you bringing people over here. As I say, Urar's another Astro Covenant member and someone I've been enjoying getting to know. I've been meaning to try to find more time. Lining up is hard at times, but anytime I have hung out there has been an absolute delight. See there. Now I have lots of outfits. I always love kind of going through them at times. Like even ignoring other stuff. I did a Mina outfit. Nope. Nope.
You'll be hearing from my lawyers. I wonder if I might have
Bathe in
something
orange juice.
there.
You're fantastic. It's always been a pleasure to see you, and the same goes for you. Need to pop in more. Yep, blue is my normal color, which is why people requested this one, and I finally caved and gave in. Because this is only slightly off from my normal color. This is my main alternate to my normal one. Yep, Miku outfit. I actually did a Miku stream with someone else at some point. Yeah, I have a whole chunk of outfits. I have fun with making different outfits. This is my Halloween avatar from last year. If you wanted a totally different vibe from me. Because, yeah, I meant to prepare a new outfit for today, and then I got distracted. Which is why I was hanging out in my Pride outfit. Because I also still love how all this turned out. Let's see. All right, we got 2 minutes until Dustborn is pulled. I've been meaning to do giveaways today and been bad about that. But it's lovely to see you all. I hope you're just having a great one. Yes, 2 year. Also, hi, Scooby Doo. Let's see. You posted earlier and I missed it. You're Where the Stripes as well, right?
Mm.
I know you're in Sweets Shire, but I thought you were Where the Stripes teammate as well. It was not impossible to be for. I get a lot of the team stuff confused. But my bot should have kicked off. Not meant to get up today. Stood up, both knees crunched and gave out, and I'm in pain. Back to bed. Oh, I'm sorry, Stay. Hope that gets better soon. Um, suppose I have a few minutes before ads. I should finish reading Darren's card. Happy 2 year affiliate anniversary, Haru. Such a good being. As you can tell, so many people appreciate and truly happy to have met you and gotten to interact with you, and I'm no exception. You bring such joy and entertainment to people around you, and we all hope that you continue to do so for many more years to come. We all love and adore you, you heckin' cutie. Now go have the best affiliate anniversary ever. You hear? Darren. Thank you. No problem. I hope you take care of yourself. Um, I am also going to take the moment to, if you haven't, anyone that came in, make sure you like stretch, double check you took your meds, maybe hydrate, get around and walk a bit. Just take care of yourselves. It's always a good thing. I super appreciate you bringing here to hang out with me. Um, and trusting me with your community. Still figuring out exactly what we're gonna do next. But either way, we're just gonna have some fun for the next few hours.
Yeah, we are.
I need to speed these up because I forgot to do them for like 5 hours, 6 hours. Thank you, kitten. Appreciate it. And hi again, Cold Juice. Next one is We Know the Devil. If I don't have these confused in my head, this one, it's either this one or Death of a Wish, but I think it's this one, is made from the Heaven Will Be Mine people, which is a lot of fun to play in Pride Month a few years ago. That's all good. Welcome back. Every game giving away is Pride related in some way. This is the Humbles Pride bundle. I just bought an extra copy and put it all here. Also, I suppose ads are coming up. I will just make a quick poll. And what was the last thing I said? I have Itadaki Street, Void Rains upon Our Heart, Donkey Kong Country 2 with crowd control, Slay the Spire with VV. Like if more people showed interest in Mecha Chameleon, I'd do that, but that doesn't seem like it's quite gonna do. Oh, I could do King of the Castle.
Mm.
No, that's fair of stay. Like, I think ideally I'd want at least 4 or 5 people for Mecha. I'll just have to properly do that. I'll potentially be doing that Saturday night after my archipelago. Yeah, that'd probably be the plan, Ness, for me just to vibe with Vivi.
Yeah.
Any fun deals, real quick? Boop. Quickly, like I might have to get something set up. V, how do you feel about getting punished?
I'm all for it.
Good night. Love you. Got to pick something for async. And that is totally fair. Huh. How does this even work? I just saw Mecha Chameleon has crowd control support now.
How does that work?
It looks like it forces a lot of random stuff to happen.
Hmm.
Such as forcing you to change your pose or for you to change filters.